Hey guys, it's your girl Miss T, and we are kicking off the summer. I hope to see you guys on the court on the W.
It's Kobe, man. I hope you're having a great summer on the 2K streets, man. And my biggest tip would be to try all the vast game modes that 2K has, whether it be My League, My Team, but especially My League and get in, run simulations, maybe you want a player lock. That's really gonna help you have some fun during the summer if you're looking for something else to pick up.
What's going on, guys? Hollywood here, and if you guys haven't checked.
Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Jusuf Nurkic is out there with Mark Williams. Then it's Miller, then it's Ball, and it's Nash in at the 2. And for Minnesota, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. The season is still young, but it's been interesting to watch some of the rookies find their footing here in the NBA, Clark.
That's always one of the more interesting things for me. Everybody's journey of development is their own, and it's different. It has a unique pace. Some guys come in ready to contribute right away. They're in a good situation. Others, it takes a minute for them to find their stride. So watching it all unfold is really pretty cool.
It'll be the Hornets off the tip. Ball passes to Williams. Here's Nash, guarded by Edwards. Nash misses. Edwards with it. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he could throw it down like that. Boom!
They get it back. Here's Nurkic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Conley passes to Edwards. Off target with the 3.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Here's Miller. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Look, that was good defense, but Miller still able to use his length to get 2.
And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Nash. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Randle pulls down the board. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Nash misses.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Nash, coming off a 31-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. When I asked him about Jusuf Nurkic, he noted how physical he was, and he said to me, we need to focus on boxing him out and not letting him get offensive rebounds. Our guys need to play with toughness tonight. Seems like there will be plenty of action on the glass tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte. Williams against Randall. Some solid defense from Williams. And it's Nurkic with the ball for Charlotte. Over to the left wing. Here's Nash. Oh, yikes, not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing for three. Conley. Williams grabs the board. The Hornets with the lead. Ball taking his time here. Pure from three-point range. Ball's got 5.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Now here's Gobert. 20 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Nash misses.
Hey, I think that green light they've given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So a moment now to see the story for Donte DiVincenzo. Conley passes to Randall. Back to Conley. Back to Randall. Conley finds Randall. 6 to shoot. To stop the run. And the call over the back.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
With the clock winding down. Edwards for 3.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
Now here's McDaniels. 11 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Outside for Randall from downtown. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Nash. Over Edwards. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Nash has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide open shooter just about every time.
Randall with it. Gobert passes to Edwards. Shoots. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Nash. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 9.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws tonight. And he makes a first. And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season. 2004 BA. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 7.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Here's Nash. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. 10 points for him.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Minnesota calls time here. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against...
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. 4-point game. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Miller against McDaniels. Miller, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Nash, guarded by Edwards. And the basket by Nash. And the Hornets lead by 6. The Timberwolves shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Outside, Williams. Gobert against Nurkic. To the middle. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Nurkic. Miller's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Oh, there's the alley. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
To the inside, Nurkic up and in on the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Looking to win the run. Minnesota again missing. Hornets leading by 12. Here's Miller. And he can't bank that one in. For Minnesota, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. From the high post, Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, and Reid with a block.
Great denial by Reid. Boundless energy he brings.
So it's the Hornets now. And the basket is good. Nash has got 16 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, VA. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Pass to Gobert. Over Nurkic. Gobert, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Nurkic shot is good.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Right side, Edwards. To win the drought. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
Ball outside. Pass to Nash. Here's Nurkic. Defended by Gobert. He shoots a three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
McDaniels against Miller. Here's Edwards. Deflected. And he's able to get it back.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
And he dunks it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Conley finds Gobert. Oh, it's stolen. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Nurkic. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter. Pass to Conley. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Miller knows how to finish in these situations. Turned on the Jets in transition.
And here's Edwards. 23 points for him last game against San Antonio. Oh, Nurkic with the block. Ball against Conley. The kick out to Edwards. No good with the triple.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
McDaniels against Miller. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 11. Ball passes to Nash. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and Reed with a block. Down low. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Here's Nash. And the layup is good. Nash has got 26.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Reed for 3. Counted from distance.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Ball passes to Nash. Now here's Miller. Ball outside. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta. Ball's got 8 points.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Williams against Reed. And here's Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Nash. Oh, from deep. And Charlotte, another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Right side Edwards takes a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Williams passes to Nash. Over Edwards. That one rolls around and rims out. The Timberwolves shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards. Launches a three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Up top ball. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Nash. That's 29 for him. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Now here's Edwards. From deep. Miller pulls it in.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Nash. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Nash has got 31 points.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw no good. Recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Shot is up. And the jumper is on the mark. Nash has got 33. Here's Minnesota. There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And that one's good.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Miller, the pass to Mann. And the three-pointer goes. Mann's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Highland. Williams grabs the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And, you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
To the paint. With 1 on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Timberwolves shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Williams. He's out there with Brandon Miller. LaMelo Ball is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Nash.
What you say?
Wow.
My goodness. Come on now. Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Nash passes to Nurkic. Counted. Nurkic has got 10.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Conley on the attack. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Randall taking 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Well, the Hornets shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Yep, that one's good. Nash has got 37.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Edwards can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Ball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his
at the
package.
line for 2.
And that one falls for Ball. And so Ball nails both of them. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside McDaniels. Here's Randall. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Williams.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Nash passes to Williams. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
With some arc. And Nurkic with the block.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Randall against Williams. To halt the run. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Ball no good.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And Edwards slams it in.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And he converts the layup. Nash has got 39.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to McDaniels. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Ball against Edwards. Williams passes to Ball. Now Williams. Ball outside. Miller on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And it's Charlotte with another.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Now Conley. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Outside Conley. Jacks up a 3. The Hornets pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Nash passes to Miller. To the inside. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 41.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Gobert. McDaniels with it. Nurkic picks him up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
And he
Second
might
team
not blow
foul.
you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the...
Substitution.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Free throw good, Edwards. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Dante DiVincenzo out there with Bones Highland. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Nash, covered by Alexander-Walker.
Ready for the game. 2 minutes.
Nash misses.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Green, the pass to Nash. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Nash has got 43 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. DiVincenzo on the wing. 16 feet out. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
For the Hornets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Wizard.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Edwards with it, guarded by Smith. And oh my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Nash. That one falls. Nash has got 47 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Just 5 to shoot. Outside, DiVincenzo. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Smith. Here's Nash. And another one!
My goodness.